Big Ten Media Days coming to a close today as Nico Iamaleava's UCLA career just gets started. The quarterback's departure from Tennessee was messy, but the Long Beach product is back home now and ready to spark a struggling Bruins offense. Our Heather Dinich asked Nico about why he decided to transfer.
Ultimately for me, it was really getting back home close to my family and, while still competing at the highest level, having my family there, and that was a very important thing for me. And, man, I'm excited to be at UCLA and, what our future has ahead.
The media picked UCLA to finish 16th in the Big Ten.
Did they?
How do you guys prove us wrong?
Yeah, man, we're not really too worried about the media. We're worried about us and, who we have in that locker room. Our coaching staff and, our strength staff has done a great job on emphasizing, our goals for the season. So, we're focused on us and what we have ahead of us. And, yeah, man, that's all we can do.
All right, so UCLA, big long shots in their own conference, according to the All-State Playoff Predictor. It's Ohio State, Penn State, Oregon, with the best chance to represent the Big Ten in the CFP. For much more, we're joined by our sports betting analyst, Pam Maldonado, who joins the program. We're getting ready for the start of college football. So, Pam, it's never too early to get your way too early bets on Big Ten teams that you think will make the playoffs.
Yeah, there's two teams that I love. Michigan to make the college football playoff, yes, at plus 220. They finished the 24 season on fire with 3 straight wins, including wins over Ohio State and Alabama. So you've got momentum and a head coach in Sharon Moore, who found his groove really early in year 1. A quarterback in Bryce Underwood, who is a 5-star freshman, but he has a cannon of an arm and a new OC in Cheap Lindsay. Think vertical shots and not dink and dunk. So you've got a team that has the same defensive strength, new offensive potential. This engine is built for a playoff. I also like Oregon not to make the playoff at plus 210. I'm just not as high on quarterback Dante Moore as the rest of the market is. He's got the arm, but the decision making still under construction. And if things break down, and they will because this is the Big Ten, he can't exactly fly the coop because Moore's not a runner. Stands behind a new offensive line, and he won't have wide receiver in Tez Johnson as a safety valve. So if you're relying on a more efficient quarterback, not the Ducks.
By the way, I totally peeped that reference of flying the coop. Love the pun. Peak. So you mentioned the playoffs. All right, I want to stay in the Big Ten, but what are your best bets for just the regular season?
I'm sticking with the Buckeyes. Ohio State over 10.5 wins plus 115. That's generous in my opinion, even with the Michigan loss. The Buckeyes have the potential to be the best defense in the country, and they get both Penn State and Texas in Columbus. Quarterback Julian Sayin, unproven, but the roster is built to carry with wide receiver Jeremiah Smith, GPS for the team. So unless they slip on banana peels, 11 wins is right there. I also like Penn State over 10.5 wins at plus 120. On paper, PSU is the most complete team in the country. What they needed was offensive options, and what they got was 3 new transfer receivers. The good news is they have a tight end who is a matchup nightmare, and the better news is that they have a new OC in Andy Kotelnicki, steps in as a creative mind. Nittany Lions offense, this is the year that they finally break out of their shell.
Yeah, I mean, listen, we saw them exercise some demons. They finally made it to the CFP. It was the first time that they had a 13-win season and making their first appearance in the college football playoff. Pam Maldonado, dropping all kinds of dad jokes. You're welcome here anytime. Thank you.